is the setup I'm using for it. Compensator, long barrel, Ranger foregrip, ergonomic, and recoil use springs. This is that's personal to be honest. And this is my perk loadout setup. Mind you, I just prestige, so I don't have everything. Um, this is my current AR 5 attachment class. I don't really use gunfighter as much, but if I did, I'd have the 45 mag, the balance stock, and the recoil use springs also. But this is my 5 attachment AR class. This is pretty much the same AR class that you'd use for any other AR too, for especially for competitive players. Only different is they probably changed this barrel for like long barrel or reinforced. All three works, but as of right now, I've been using Gain Twist barrel and I've been frying with it. Um, for settings, you want to make sure this is my sensitivity 7.5. Weird, I know. You want to have your dead zone. I have mine at 15. Typically, you want to keep your dead zones between 4 and 6 on your left stick minimum. That kind of that goes off of how sensitive your left thumbstick is, and I have my left stick max at 90. That's so I can do the omni movement. The reason mine is at 15 right now is because my controller right now has stick drift, so it'll move left on its own. The only reason it's not moving on its own right now is because I had to keep unplugging it until it just stopped doing it. But as of right now, it's 15, but I would drop it between 4 and 6. Same thing with your right stick minimum. You want to keep that at 6. I keep this at 99 because I play slot only, so I don't really need my thumbstick to really get that loose. Keep these at 3. For aiming, sensitivity multiplier, you don't really change none of this stuff right here. You go to aiming, advanced settings. You want to make sure you have this ADS sensitivity training transition timing. You want to have that instant instead of gradual. For the aim response curve type, I play dynamic, and I keep this at 1. It feels really good to me right now. Um, Obviously, you keep this on. This is very important for PS5 players right here, Lewis. Um, you want to make sure motion sensor behavior is off, and then you want to go to motion sensor advanced settings. You want to keep this off. You want to turn this from gravity to controller. You want to drop both of these to 0. You turn everything off right here. And then you're going to drop this motion sensor ADS sensitivity multiplier. You want to drop that to 0.10. You want to keep this from gradual to instant. Keep this off. You keep everything else off on this. This is very important. This is under the controller setting, and then if you press R1, you go over to aiming, scroll down to motion sensor advanced settings. You want to make sure you have all of this stuff off, right? Very important. For my graphics, obviously I'm on 120. Got this on efficiency. That's personal preference. World motion blur off. Weapon motion blur off. Depth of field off. Fidelity cast on. Make sure it's at 100% strength. On demand texture streaming, you want to keep that at minimum. Go to the view. My FOV is on 100. That's personal preference, to be honest, but you want to have it at least 95. I mean, at least 97. 97 bare minimum. But I have mine at 100. You want to make sure this is on affected and not independent. Very important. You want to make sure this is on wide, not on default narrow. Very important. This doesn't matter. I don't touch this. I don't touch this. You want to make sure you turn first person camera movement to 50%. Least is typically at 100. You want to drop that to 50%. Also drop third person camera movement to 50%. I don't change these things. Go to audio. My audio's on the 6 just because I'm playing pubs, but that's personal preference also. The audio mix I use is headphone bass boost. Just personally works for me. You want to make sure you have these off. Um, this is all personal preference right here, to be honest. Go to interface. Um, I keep this off. Automatic. All of this stuff is pretty much basic. Oh, my fault. Graphics. All right. So this is what's more important right now. So where is it? I gotta find the damn setting. Is it in this? Not in this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's for my colors. Oh yeah. Okay. I think it's the interface. Oh, also important. So when you go to interface, and then you're gonna click menu prompts. So you go press that. Automatic. That's not it. Oh, here you go, right here. Here you go, right here. So color customization. So you're going to the interface, then press R1 until you get the readaptability. You're going to go down to color customization. This is very important. Keep all of this. You can make this anything you want, to be honest. But this is the most important part. You want to change color filter to filter 2. You want to change color filter target to both, and you want to have these both on 80, right? Um, for your mini map, so that way your mini map don't look like horseshit. You want to go to HUD presets, and then you want to scroll down to mission interface right here, right? So it wasn't even on it. It got reset during a patch, but you want to have this on mission interface. Um, keep your mini map. You want to make that square, and you want to make your mini map scale 105. That way it looks good and it looks bigger because the default mini map is dog shit. I don't change any of this stuff, and remember, have that as that. But that's pretty much it. I mean, pistol's personal preference. I think this is the best sub right now with the latest patch. Um, ARs, they're all pretty good actually. I'll go to private match right quick too. It's gonna be a lengthy video. Let me load in private match. It's loading, loading, loading. All right, so just so I can give you visuals. All right, so let me change this. Yep. So this is the AR used right now only because we have GA, so general agreement, so we can't use certain weapons. But when you're playing pubs, the Model L is the best AR to use in pubs. The Model L and the XM4. These two kill the fastest. The Model L and the XM4 is actually so good that it is banned, so we can't even use it when we play competitive matches for money. The Model L is really good. If you wasn't run a Model L class, um, I'll put one on right now just so you can see. So if you was using Model L, this would be the setup you'd use. Ported compensator, reinforced barrel. Change this to Ranger foregrip, to be honest. Extended, ergonomic, balanced stock, and recoil springs. And then whatever reticule of your choice. But if you was to use this in pubs or need a good AR in pubs, this is the best one. I know you've been exit for a sniper class, but I'll be honest with you, the snipers are dog shit in this game, so I don't touch them. And it's really only one, right? It's only one sniper, right? Yeah. Well, these snipers are dog shit, to be honest with you. But yep. Perks loadout. If you was to use these in pubs, typically I run dexterity. It's my first perk. If you have a gunfighter, then I have fast hands and then vigilance. But you'll see that in like the default stuff. But that's pretty much it.